published 1913 EDT, 26 October 2017. Updated 1913 EDT, 26 October 2017. Aberdeen boss Derek McInnes is the frontrunner to replace Pedro Caixinha, who was sacked on Thursday after an abject 228-day reign at Rangers, the shortest tenure in the club's history. Down to fourth place in the Premiership, after contriving to surrender a stoppage-time lead to Kilmarnock on Wednesday, the Ibrox board called time on Caixinha amid growing unrest from supporters. Hired in March from Qatari side AlGharafa, his tenure at the club was littered with disappointment. 3 defeats to Celtic, a first Ibrox loss to Aberdeen in 26 years, and humiliation at the hands of Luxembourg minnows. Progres Niederkorn came prior to a meek exit to Motherwell in Sunday's Betfred Cup semi-final. Aberdeen boss Derek McInnes is the frontrunner to replace Pedro Caixinha at Rangers. Rangers boss Caixinha has been dismissed by the club after just 7 months in charge, requiring a resounding victory against Kilmarnock to win disgruntled fans back. Caixinha's side missed a 90th-minute penalty before immediately conceding an equaliser, a finale that proved to be the final straw for his paymasters. The 46-year-old took training as normal yesterday before being told his services were no longer required. It is believed he will receive around £400,000 as severance for a contract that ran until 2020 with UNDER20 manager Graham Murdy put in charge of the team for tomorrow's trip to Murrayfield to face Hearts. Sportsmail understands director of football Mark Allen will also play a more hands-on role in on-field matters, with chairman Dave King, who has been in Glasgow for the past week, also having more to do with the day-to-day running of the club. Derek McInnes, Tommy Wright, Alex McLeish and Billy Davies are among the frontrunners to replace Caixinha, but Sportsmail understands the Ibrox board are keen to explore high-profile candidates in England and abroad before deciding upon a successor. Former Ibrox defender Frank de Boer is out of work after being sacked by Crystal Palace, while Sam Allardyce is also available. Last night, former Rangers captain Barry Ferguson backed McInnes as the perfect pick and said Derek has done a fantastic job at Aberdeen. Chairman Dave King speaks to reporters after leaving the meeting at Ibrox on Thursday. Knows the club, he played for the club, he won trophies, and he knows the expectations. I think he deserves a crack at a big job, and what better job for him than the Rangers job? You then have the route of maybe bringing back Alex McLeish, who has been there before. I also quite like Billy Davies. But for me, Derek has done a fantastic job. Ferguson recognizes the Rangers board can't afford to get the wrong man again, with work needed to reshape the squad left behind by Caixinha. I just want somebody who knows the club and the expectations, he told the BBC. I want someone who knows what it's all about to manage Rangers and can get that hunger back into the team. The next appointment has to be right. Whoever is hired faces a huge task to galvanize her squad. Caixinha was allowed to reshape in the summer at a cost of £8 million with little return for that significant outlay. A statement confirming the Portuguese's sacking read the decision to part company with Pedro was taken after careful consideration and the search for a new manager will begin immediately. Pedro was appointed in March this year, but results have been disappointing and not commensurate with the level of investment that was made available. The priority is to appoint a new manager as quickly as possible, but the board will take as much time as is necessary to secure the right person capable of representing Rangers and providing the brand of football supporters rightly expect. We thank Pedro and his backroom staff for their efforts and commitment and wish them well for the future. Caixinha's number 2 Helder Baptista and coaches Pedro Malto and Jose Bellman have also left the club. Meanwhile, Rangers defender Bruno Alves yesterday lost his appeal against a 2-match ban for kicking Motherwell striker Lewis Moult. The Portugal international will now miss the Premiership encounter with Hearts at Murrayfield on Saturday. The second part of his suspension applies to next season's Betfred Cup.